Welcome back. Fox plays the Nightmare Zone. Yes, Nightmare Zone continues with episode 9. No shout outs today because I have been irresponsible and I have not read all of the comments to write down shout outs. However, I don't think anyone asked for a shout out either, so I might have dodged the bullet because I am running behind. It's actually pretty late. I'm going to have to record this and then wind down and basically go to sleep. The good news, however, is that the computer's episode is more or less done. I completed all the special effects for it. I'm at the point now where I just need to go through it and make sure I programmed everything correctly, like all the presets are done correctly, and all of the, just make sure that it plays from start to finish and there aren't like, you know, like an arrow flying all over the place, or like the arrow doesn't disappear and you just got this giant like red arrow in the middle of the screen the entire time, or I didn't butcher the spelling of certain words. It's like, that part is actually really, really hard, and not in that it's literally difficult, but you have basically, if you put yourself in my shoes, you've basically been watching this video so many times, and now you just have to sit down and watch it again, and you've just seen it so many times, you're just completely sick of it, and that's kind of how it feels like.
Good call.
I understand what video game programmers are like when they say they don't like to play their own games. Yeah, they're probably sick of seeing it, like, just every single day, and that's how I feel about a lot of my videos. I'm just so tired of the videos by then. Is that a juggernaut? I guess the first thing we'll do is swing around the perimeter of the base. Get the Pyrolauncher out in case there's a feral. Use the Cleo mace for a moment. Unfortunately, it's really dark, so our ability to even see if there is a juggernaut is greatly diminished. We're going to go mainly by ear. But yes, computers is...
We've all gotten used to solving our problems with weapons. But if you've got problems at home, talk it out. Don't go for the gun unless you have to.
As I was saying, but yes, computers finally done. It went exactly like I thought it would. The first, yep, I believe there's a taller one in the back, so that probably is a juggernaut. Just clear out a few of them. Now let's get their attention. All our sniper support in, when they get closer at least. And by thinning out the smaller zombies, the snipers will focus their fire on the juggernauts.
Somebody watch over me. Somebody with a really big gun.
Guy doesn't care, he's just going right into melee combat with him. Where'd the other jug go? Maybe it was just a single? Pretty sure there's more than one. Yeah, there's the other one. Come on, shoot the jug. Keep shooting them. There we go. Okay. I've got to nab my 100 influence off it before he finished it off. Should have done that with the other character just to get the standing. I bet those jugs give you a ton of standing. Point though is that the base is now secure. Guy's back on guard duty.
I'm heading back.
Give him an ordinary blunt weapon, oversized mallet, why not? How close is Mina? Oh, that probably would have got her to hero status. As I was saying, the computer's episode, it wound up the way I thought it would work. Basically, the first 10 minutes was, there was a good amount of editing to do, and then the back 10 minutes where it's mainly the demonstration, that didn't take nearly as much work to do, so it was kind of like just getting over that initial hump. Where is my... Did I not? I might not have installed it. Okay, I don't think I installed it, so let's put it in here. Yes, the fireworks station. Let's double check all our mods, actually. That's fine. That's all good. Someone asked, why do I have 2 CNC mills? Why don't I sell one? There are actually times where I use 2 at once. That doesn't happen very frequently, but because of the fact that I do use 2 at once sometimes is the reason why I kept it. Do you have a fighting profession yet? No. So I don't know. Leo Mace? I'm gonna bring the Pyrolauncher with me in case I run into ferals or something. I was hoping to reload it, but... When does that mod install? 2 minutes? Eh, it's too long to wait. So let's see. Utility truck. All these sheds, and none of them are locations for materials. There's one material location. Pretty close to that plague art, though. There's got to be an area, there's got to be some areas in the industrial district that I haven't thoroughly searched. Yeah, there's 2 right here. That's where we should go. So I don't know when the episode will be out. Possibly to... Oh, looks like I better refuel first. Actually, let me just call in a second fuel tank. I don't want to refuel it immediately. So I don't know when it'll be out. It might be out tomorrow, but later in the day. Maybe about 4 to 6 hours after the night, this episode here that I'm currently recording. But it'll be pretty soon, because all I gotta do is basically watch it twice. Well, one and a half times, basically. Unless I really screwed it up really bad, then I will have to watch it multiple times. Let's mark this area here. When I first started editing videos, oh my god, I would have to redo it like 8 times. Like, there would just constantly be errors, and I would miss them, and then I'd have to redo it each time. I'd have to, like, re-watch the video over and over and over again. Also, my computer was extremely behind the tech curve, so it also took a very long time to load the videos up and whatnot.
Someone's been reported missing. Would you take a look around?
So just getting better at the repetition of it. Also, like, mastering the shortcuts and whatnot. Oh my god. Cut down the production time dramatically. Guys, I thought there'd be a bunch of plague zombies in this general area, but hopefully there won't be so many
zombies around here.
where the actual buildings are. Oh man, that is a plague art. Wow, that sucks. Okay, let's go. Okay, I think I need to go head to this outpost.
Hey, if you're bored, I got something for you.
And these mysterious quests are so relentless. Like, they just constantly bombard you with them. It's like, it's not a bad thing, but at the same time, I don't know, I kind of want a little bit of variety. At least my own outpost wasn't locked. I hate when they lock my own outposts. Alright, let's go get some ammo first. We can make sure this weapon is in working order. Oops, gotta equip it first. That would help.
Looks like some hungry deadheads are wandering in. Not a
Okay,
problem.
I guess we're gonna go back home. Which means we kind of drove out here for nothing. But that might be what gets us up to the maximum, what do you call it, standing, and then we can change leaders, and then we can build the last facility, the last large facility, under the cover of completing the zombie wave. So that's actually not a bad idea. Part of the reason I'm recording so late is, man, I just spent like a huge amount of my time today playing some Command and Conquer, because I finally got Origin to work. I wound up having to sign up for Origin on my phone, specifically with the Firefox browser, because Google Chrome didn't work and Safari didn't work, and all of my web browsers on my computer didn't work. But for some reason, Firefox on the phone worked, and Firefox on the computer did not. But I did manage to install it, and got like the entire like Command and Conquer collection. It's like something crazy, like 17 games for $20. And that had consumed a huge amount of my time. In fact, that's what I was playing just before I started recording this episode, Command and Conquer Tiberian Sun. I played that game like crazy when I was a kid. The PC games I played religiously as a kid were Command and Conquer, Command and Conquer Red Alert 1 in particular, Tiberian Sun, and Command and Conquer Red Alert 2. I played those like when they were new. I played those like every day, and I played them for months, just every single day.
We're not letting any of those monsters inside. Do you hear me?
So status on them. Sniper support is back up. Very short recharge on 10 minutes. Probably go get that Pyrolauncher out. Another game on the PC I played just like crazy, just every single day was MechWarrior 2. And so the PC games I was into, I was really into RTS games, real-time strategy, and I was really into simulator games like, I played Star Wars TIE Fighter, which was a space simulator, and I played MechWarrior 2, and his expansion, MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. I played both of those, like, religiously.
More of them on the way. Lock and load.
Equip this. I'll tell you what's gonna happen. It's not gonna be quite enough. I'm gonna be at like 95 or like 99% standing. It's not gonna be quite enough. That's kind of the feeling I've got.
I have to finish off that one. About to drop.
Hit him.
The creepers are gone. Let's just
Oh, there
make
we
sure
go,
everyone's
hero.
okay.
Consistent routine, +1 labor. Oh, that's actually not bad. Gives us the power of 6 instead of 5. Okay, so let's demote you.
I'm sure glad to be part of this team.
How are you?
What would you say to letting someone else lead us? Everyone knows you've earned a break.
Ugh. Stupid unsafe tower.
It might just be the right thing to do.
Alright, traitor. Yes. It'll take basically a minute to remove that. It's fine. Actually, like I said, I want to hang on to this just in case something dumb happens. Never know when something dumb is gonna happen. Let's kill that feral. I don't like how close he is. This is my territory. That's him right there.
Anybody out there? I'm in a bad spot right now.
Let's go ahead and get this building. Still not dead, huh? Looks like they want to get a little more up close and personal with us. Go inside. Guys seem a little healthier than usual. Maybe I just needed to actually, like, catch them in the ongoing flames. Is one of them still alive still? Yeah, I recognize that voice. Oh, come on, I even have pushed the dodge button. What a load of crap that was. It's like, not only did I push the dodge button, but I felt the button go down like a half second before he even swung at me. Like, get out of here. Like, I definitely dodged that. Okay, let's throw this all back in, because this character got injured. I don't know, use the demo hammer, I guess. Back to guard duty. Let's play probably as Eric, since he got demoted, and now he's like, oh man, I'm sad now. I got demoted. Probably increasing his, oh no! Why is it designed so poorly? It's like, why would they design the tower like that? And by they, I don't mean my community. I mean they as in Undead Labs. Why would Undead Labs design the sniper tower in such a manner? You know what? I think it's time to destroy plague guards today. And we got scent block. Where are my ammunition? Where is it at? Okay, there it is, right in front of me. I'm just blind and I can't see. So, where is a big concentration of them? Right here. Good. That area there needs to go anyways. So we got little farmhouse, double storage, shipping depot, simple red house. Let's read it one more time. Little farmhouse, double storage, shipping depot, and simple red house. So we'll hit the little farmhouse. Sounds like the engine isn't too happy with my rough treatment of the vehicle. So it wanted me to play play without destroying any of the plague guards, and the reason I'm not going to do that is because I'm not going to stay on this map. I am going to change maps, and I don't want to leave the plague guards behind. I want to destroy them and get the influence out of them, because one, I'm going to get bored on the same map, and two, I don't want to. We're gonna run out of supplies that are meaningful. So I'm gonna bounce between some of the maps. Probably not Drucker County, I'm probably gonna alternate between this map and Cascade Hills, but, you know, you get the idea. Looks like they added
I think I smell it.
a feral to that group, or he's just chilling with them.
No more of that. Okay, time for a close encounter.
Let me guess, this one's in right here? Yes, it is. Whoa, whoa, why am I aiming so high?
Damn it! Gotta keep that.
Okay. So let's see what we got from it real quick. I'll take that. And let's just take that. Let's take the rucksack for sure. Next target. So that was like the little house.
As long as we take care of each other.
93 days to go.
Still got some dead folks out and about.
Don't know how that firework got on the left side, but
Gotta keep that. That's one playground that won't give us any more trouble.
reload. We'll take the rucksack. And we'll come back for the rest later. He's confused. He's like I think someone's in there, but I'm not allowed to go inside. Juggernauts. Fortunately, they cannot detect me. Where's the heart in this one? I can hear it. Must be in here. Yep.
Damn it! Gotta keep at it! That's one playground that won't give us any more trouble.
Give me the ammo.
Barely lift this.
Take those two. I'm gonna imagine this is the same Pharaoh who's like, he's the little train that could. He's like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I think I can get him. Could have gone worse. Never know what's gonna happen with rocks nearby. Here's number 4. Oh, let's put this in the back. In the bathroom, I assume? Yep.
Damn it! Gotta keep at it!
Yeah, it seems like the key to doing maximum damage to the Pharaohs is to make sure they're actually getting saturated by the ongoing fire. That seems to be where a great deal of the damage comes from.
Better not have to run carrying all this.
Okay. Now to actually begin looting properly.
Yeah. I like this place. We can use this.
Take these.
Carrying all this.
And these. Oh. Got a guy right in front of me. What'd that do for my... Oh, he's back up to being a hero. I mean, destroying 4 plague guards, I would say that is fairly heroic. We're gonna leave the rest of the stuff in that plague guard behind because it's basically garbage. Okay, we just came from the simple red helm. I believe the shipping depot was one of them. I know I just repeated them and I cannot remember them all. But I know one of them was that giant warehouse. But the thing is that there's several giant warehouses in the area. Or maybe there's not. Maybe there's just this one giant warehouse, but there's just a lot of warehouses in general here.
Might actually be something worth the risk in here.
Looks like he did not quite make it to save the plague art, destroyed by the feedback overload or whatever it is that mysteriously kills them. Scrap that, scrap this.
Not going far with all this.
Leave that behind. The little farmhouse was the first target. How do I get there? I gotta go around this way. Alrighty. Looks like the Juggernaut was not close enough to be destroyed by the feedback effect. Checking to see how safe it is to get out if those Juggernauts aren't really close by. More signs of people who did not succeed in making it to guard the plague guard. Definitely want these. Take these. Kinda want that backpack. Let's drop this for the backpack. Even though I do want the energy drinks as well. We are going to have a larger community though, and that means we'll need more of the higher quality backpacks.
We have limited reports that suggest some people may be more susceptible to blood plague than others. Don't assume you're one of the lucky ones, though. Be careful out there.
That's a lot of stuff.
Oh man, my aim was true there with the last moment quick shot. I believe that double storage was the other plague art. But guys, make up your minds. Which way are you gonna wander? Yep, there's the last plague art. Samples. These, take the backpack. Probably leave everything else behind. I mean, yeah, we could make multiple trips, but I don't know. That's boring. I will get bored of doing such a thing. Juggernaut just chilling by the roadside. You'd think he'd wander around a bit with his plague cohorts, but...
Help! I need help!
I didn't even agree to do this quest. Tell you what, this guy's gonna get straight up abandoned. Well, let's just continue playing as Eric, to be honest. It's not a big deal. Not sweating it. I want to use one of those repair kits, though, since the engine is squeaking. And now we can actually loot some of these buildings, now that the plague... It's funny, I cleared those plague arts specifically so I can loot the buildings. Alrighty, now we can actually do what I really wanted to do, and that's get the materials. Through all these material locations. That's what I'm talking about. And it's nice and sunny. Squish this guy just 'cause. Okay, it looks like we're clear. I don't think they will chase me all the way there. One thing that's interesting about State of Decay is, in my gaming tastes, I really don't care that much about graphical power and whatnot. I'm more concerned with game concepts and game feel. Like, I've played some really bad games that I just happen to enjoy them. I mean, I'm not crazy about them. Like, there was a PlayStation 3 launch title called Gundam Crossfire. That game is a piece of trash. But it's a piece of trash that scratches a specific itch, and as a result, I must have beaten it 6 or 7 times. No, it's not, I'm not going to make excuses for it. I mean, the game basically runs at like 10 frames per second or something. It's bad. It's bad. And for a while, the game just wouldn't work, and then mysteriously, it wasn't even an update or anything, just one day it started working. And, you know, I've played games that just are generally considered terrible games, but I like them anyways, and it doesn't mean I excuse their flaws, but I would rather play a game that has an interesting concept and is riddled with problems than a game that is like polished really well. It could be, in technical terms, be considered perfect in its presentation, and it doesn't have any game-breaking bugs and whatnot. But if it's, like, boring as hell, then, like, I don't care. And that's kind of how I feel about State of Decay. You know, I'm not going to tell anyone that this is, like... I think it got the rating that it deserved. It got, like, a 50 or a 60 at launch on Metacritic. I think that's actually the score it deserves because of how broken State of Decay was at launch. And even now, I don't think I would give the game higher than... It would be under an 80. Just because it's still really, really buggy, and it's got a lot of, like, issues with a lack of polish. But the fun parts of the game still shine through. It could be better, for sure. Like the game, we definitely need real endgame content. Because Daybreak is not good endgame content. It's supposed to kind of take the place of endgame. Look, I hate when they just come one after the other. Just bring them all out. You got 3 or 4 zombies, just bring all of them out all at once, so I can kill them all. Let me guess, another one heard it? Yep. And then he shouts, which means we're probably gonna have company. What the heck? Oh my gosh, just leave me alone. So people ask me, like, what would I do? I do have some ideas of what they could do. So one of the things I would like to see in Trumbull County, I thought about it. I would like to see another leader, and I would like to see leaders get expanded. And an idea I was just thinking about, like, it's just a very... It's a passing idea. It's not a hammered out idea. It's just a passing idea. And that's that, why don't they let you upgrade your leader type? Kind of like how you can upgrade your skills. You know, you have fighting, and then you can upgrade it into something else. You've got your trade skills. They can go into 2 branches, basically. Why don't they basically let you do that with your leader? Why don't you go in 2 different branches that are designed to represent 2 mentalities of how that leader might conduct their business and the one that I thought of was, how about the warlord? They split into 2 paths, and you can either be basically, I don't know what you'd call it, but this is the concept. One of them would be like the overlord. Maybe that's what you'd call it. Like the warlord becomes the overlord. And this is basically like, you're the warlord and you rule with like an iron fist. And like, everyone lives in fear of you, and what it would do is you'd basically be able to subjugate the allied enclaves and basically turn them into like your slaves or something. And like maybe you could nominate some of them to be your enforcers, like, you know, you're the chosen ones, you know, like you go out and enforce my will. I don't know what it would do, but basically make the enclaves more interactive, and also make them like, you kind of have to like keep them happy, or they might try to, like, overthrow you. Something to that kind of extent. And then you could go the other direction where you're kind of like the benevolent dictator, where you have all the powers, but, you know, you're like, you're not going to try to use it to be, like, super unjust. You'd basically be like a feudal lord. You would basically have vassals who, in exchange for complete autonomy, they basically pay you tribute. And so, you know, you're not ruling over them with an iron fist, but you're basically like the ruling warlord that people pay both respect in the form of loyalty, but also respect in the form of like offerings. And they do this basically to keep on your good side, and in return, you know, you're supposed to protect them with your superior community. But basically have something like this where each leader has 2 different mentalities, 2 different philosophies, and allow you to branch them out and have it change the post-game content in some way. And like do it for each one, you know, you can have like the sheriff, you can have the good cop and the bad cop. You know, with the trader, you know, maybe you have the capitalist trader, you know, and then you might have the communist trader. Like 2 different, you know, you wouldn't call them that, but you would have one based on a socialist philosophy and then one that's based on a capitalist philosophy. Just something to make the end game more interesting. That's the main thing I'm looking for. Like, you know, the end game needs to be more interesting. Because once you get to end game, which is more of a learning thing than anything, like once you've learned how to play the game, it's like, well, it's just more of the same after that. Because the enemies don't change, you know, they might get a bit more dense in population. They might create more freaks, but, you know, they're not going to change. And like I said, I still think they need some kind of major project, something that takes a really long time to complete. I have no idea what that would be, but it would need to be something just like crazy that you're working towards, and there's just like all these setbacks you're trying to resolve. One of the ideas I had thought of is maybe on Drucker County, there's this absolutely massive hospital. Maybe one of the projects could be to try to renovate the hospital and get it up and running. I mean, and when I say it's a hospital, it's huge. It's bigger than a base. It's gigantic. It's like multiple floors. It's got basement floors. It's absolutely huge. And maybe that could be like this great project to try to get like the hospital up and running. Because, you know, that'd be something that would benefit the entire region. You know, it wouldn't just benefit you. It'd be something that would give everyone in Drucker County hope. And I feel like that's kind of the concept of State of Decay 2 with the whole theme of leave your legacy behind. Put that in. Put this in. And we can probably put 2 of these in, maybe 3. Probably not 3. Let's transfer these over. That's what we need, though. Instead of them giving us these little, like, tidbits, like, oh my god, look, like, some guns that will probably not make a difference. Like, they need to add, like, they need to be more like, don't starve. Like, don't starve. Like, they're always adding, like, really neat stuff to the game that's, you know, pushing the game farther and farther than it's been before. How many minutes? How long does this have? It's got 4 minutes, basically. Put some of this stuff back in. Terraria is another good example. Like Terraria, you know, they're always adding like more enemies, more loot that actually makes a difference. Like that things that can actually give you like really new ways to play. That's what this game needs. Like instead of these like little like rinky-dink things, they need to add like something with more substance. Maybe Trumbull County will be exactly that. Maybe Trumbull County will be something of great substance, but you can tell that I'm recording late because I'm tired. Hey, who needs to gain reputation? You do.
That's almost as much as I can carry.
You have any specializations? No, but you're almost maxed in fighting, or you're almost ready to pick a fighting skill. Could chop a few guys up, I guess. Let's make some more ammo. Gonna go see if there's any nearby zombies we can slice up. How's our morale doing after killing all those plague arts? Decent? Over average? Machete's getting those early kills. I like to see that.
That's a screamer!
Oh man, 2 juggernauts.
There's a bloater nearby.
So there is. And I missed. And I got a zombie attacking me, and I missed again. Oh my gosh, I'm getting pressured and I'm missing. I don't know why I feel pressured since bloaters cannot climb fences. I'm really stingy with this last star. I don't want to lure those guys over and kill them.
I have to rest.
Let's do that. Let's lure those guys over. Oh man. Oh no. But my vehicles. Oh, let's lure them to the front entrance. It'll be fine as long as we get them to the front entrance.
No place like home. Some just got better.
Juggernaut problem here.
That's right, shoot through that fence. Let's get him. Get him. I saw the bullet marks. Like she hit the side of the wall. Oh, they didn't give me the 100 for that. Oh yeah, they did. No. Darn. His body blocked me. I should have tried to dodge through it.
See ya.
Oh my god, get out of my way. I'm trying to, like, get plague samples.
Hey.
Oh my god, everyone's in my way.
Take care.
Everyone's in my way. Still not maxed on fighting.
Hear this? I wouldn't mind an assist.
And what's it take to get that 7th star? Well, the weapon is going to break. Well, back we go. Change weapons. I want that 7th star so bad. Well, look at that. We're up to 3,000 influence, so that worked out pretty well. Got a ton of samples, too. We can probably start selling. We also have this available. Let's use the other machete. I don't know. Like, I'm gonna get that 7th star. There we go. Okay, what do I get? Striking and sword play. Hey, let's see what everyone else has. Endurance. Sword play, striking. Wow, we got a little bit of everything. Let me look at your background. Maybe I'll choose something based on your story. Weapons training. Well, modern day self-defense techniques, I would expect that to be more CQC oriented. I mean, maybe she's into HEMA. If you know what HEMA is, it's historic European martial arts. That's going to be her background. She's into HEMA, so she's going to take swordplay. Okay, how much time do we have left? About 5 minutes. Is there anything really close by? Yeah, let's burn out this infestation.
I should be more careful.
Someone did ask if I was why I haven't done like a 4,000 subs video, and the answer to that is I typically don't do those kinds of videos unless I also have something to announce with the channel, mainly because I just don't do them. They're not like... It's like... They're significant to me in the sense that it is a milestone for the channel, but at the same time it's like... I guess I'm just hard to excite. I'm not someone who just gets really excited over things. So it's like 4,000 subscribers. Obviously, I'm very grateful to have subscribers, but like it hasn't jumped out at me like this idea to make a video about it. That's usually what I'm waiting for, is something to make me create the video itself. Like, I might not even do one at 5,000, even though 5,000 was kind of my original checkpoint. Okay. I really just want to burn those guys so bad. There's just so many of them. I'm just gonna burn them all because I just feel like it. First we get all of their attentions. One, two. It bounced. And that's a bunch of dead zombies. Pretty good, too. It looks like we gained a decent amount of standing, even though I'm literally just kind of screwing around. Well, that's enough screwing around. 58 minutes into the episode. I mean, we got a lot done. Got the leader, got the base further. 4 plague hearts down. Sounds like we got a feral on us. Or he's already in the base.
It's getting a little too cramped around here. People are on edge.
Of course, as usual, not a single person can hit the feral. Well, can you follow me up here? Can you make it up here? Ah, you can make it up here! Aha! 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 Design of the... These ferals are so stupid. It's like your community is so inept at killing them. Oh, look at him dodge. Look at that dodge. It's so dumb. How long will it take for them to kill this guy? Oh man, I think they finally got him. Ah, so stupid. Like the AI, the AI for fighting ferals is just incredibly bad. And I agree, I think it does have to do with the fact that I think they're aiming at head height by normal zombie standards. Because I'll tell you what, they suck. Well, she's technically our leader, so we're gonna be closing out with Mina.
This would be a huge mistake.
Don't take like 5 minutes to actually allow me to control the character. You know, that wouldn't be annoying. Okay, so we're gonna log out with the candles. Let's get it right there. Well, something about her face that just blank, slightly happy-looking face. I don't know, something about it I don't like. Yeah, I can't put my finger on it. I can't quite get it in focus. It's like it looks like we're buried in junk. It's like we're a hoarder. Oh well, this is going to be where we sign out because we got the camera, we got the candles in focus, and that's the important part. Anyways, we got a lot done today. You know, the base is basically done. The last facilities are going to be Red Talon facilities, most likely. I actually have to do Red Talon stuff to I got to actually play the Daybreak game mode. We don't have very much. We got 46 prestige. Daybreak, man, I should make a video about why I can't stand that game mode, and then make a video about how they could improve upon it. Because that game mode sucks. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.